How you doing? James Parcher here at JTech. I'm going to show you how to do valve lashing on the C13. The first step is making sure your number one cylinder is a top dead center. You do this by using a barring tool on a normal motor that would be in a vehicle. Through the barring tool hole right here on the exhaust side of your smoke converter. And then you pin the engine with we're using a screwdriver. Not probably the proper tool, but it's a tool. So, number one is the top dead center. We've already removed the frame from the radiator, valve covers, and the rocker bar. So, the order that we're able to do this in is you do the number one in for the intakes. You do 1, 2, and 4, and then you do exhaust 1, 3, and 5, and then you move the engine 360 degrees, and then you accomplish the intake of 3, 5, and 6, and the exhaust of 2, 4, and 6. Now the valve lashing is the gap distance between the bridge and your rocker lever, right here. So you accomplish this by first loosening your jam nut, which is here with the 9/16 wrench. So you loosen the jam nut. Till that we can get the screw stud to move. So we will just back it off, so that way we get proper movement out of it. And then it is a gap of, on the intake, 15 thousandths plus or minus 3 thousandths of an inch. But we will use the 15 thousandths feeler gauge, and we will place it directly below that, and gently on the screwdriver we will bottom down our screw stud, giving it a little bit of back and forth movement. Don't want to put too much downward pressure on it, because that gives you a false reading of how much resistance you're going to feel between the screw and the bridge. So you want it to get it to it's a little bit tight. That one there's got some movement, but it's a little on the tight side. So I will back it off a small amount. Have a little bit of resistance there. Remove the feeler gauge. Tighten it down with the 9/16 wrench. Keeping your screwdriver still in the exact same spot, so that way you're not adjusting the actual gap. So give it a small tighten. Take your feeler gauge again for the 15 thousandths. And being that this is on a swivel, you may need to pick it up a little bit just to make sure that you get in there. Make sure you have some resistance coming through there. Now we're going to use a torque wrench to go as stated, 22 foot-pounds. Being this is inch-pounds, we would convert that by multiplying by 12. To get 260, we're going to go down to, and being this is instructional purposes only, we're going to go to 150 inch-pounds of torque. So again, using the screwdriver on the top, just to make sure that our screw stud does not move. Placing the torque wrench on the nut and tightening it down to 150 inch-pounds right there. Pushing this out of the way. And then we will give that gap gauge one more go at it, see if it makes sure it didn't move. The resistance is pretty much the exact same. So now there, we will move on to number 2. Here right quick. This is the jam nut. Stud. Got upward movement. Put it in there and tighten it down a little. A little bit too much resistance, back it off. That feels about right. And tighten down the jam nut. check. Resistance is the same. Torquing it down. Check it the third and final time. And that is the same. Now I'm going to show you number one exhaust. Again, we got some nice movement on that one. That's another reason why we need to do the backlash, so that way we don't damage the engine. And the gap on that one is 25 thousandths of an inch, so we'll use the 25 thousandths of an inch gap gauge. Got plenty of gap right there, probably, I don't know, probably almost a half inch. So jam nut is tight, so we will loosen the jam nut. Make sure that we got movement in both directions on the screw stud. Using our 15 thousandths gauge, and measure with 25 thousandths gauge. There it is right there. Said nut. Another check, that one feels good. Our torque wrench out again, same torque settings. Now then we continue on, do the number 4 intake, the number 3 and 5 exhaust. Then we would take the pin out, remove the pin from the flywheel using the barring tool, rotate the engine 360 degrees. That would then put number 1 out of top dead center, put number 6 into the top dead center just before compression stroke. And then you would then follow on with doing number 3 intake, number 5 intake, number 6 intake, and then 2, 4, and 6 exhaust. Once upon completion of that, you'd want to reinstall your rocker box, your valve covers, and then reassemble everything back to the original configuration. Otherwise, that's how you do some valve lashing on this CAT C13 engine. Experience margins from J-Check. Have a